All right, week 7, taking on the Falcons.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and we'll be watching the Falcons' sure-handed wide receiver. He's coming in well-rested off the bye week. It's the Falcons and the Cardinals, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 23.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Arizona Cardinals and the Atlanta Falcons. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Falcons in this matchup. They have a tremendous aerial attack, one of the best in the league. But they're going to face a stiff test here.
I don't think that they'll face a tougher test all season long because this is the #1 defense in the NFL. A team that puts a lot of pressure on a quarterback. And we know from talking to both of these teams, neither of them's going to back down from this challenge.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. It's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is. But to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Got it. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. The Cardinals hit a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open
first
week
down
a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance, get your fresh legs back.
Big bad
Barry. Take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Holding offense.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So, Charles, you look at this offense. So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0. They lost 5-6 and went out in the first round. I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Out of the gun now on third down. He finds his man complete. That's Daniels. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Only needing 2 yards on second down.
He'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time.
And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week.
Herbert's throw taken in by Edwards.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
This defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2, Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. They'll set up a throw. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there, and just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Pretty well here.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll try and run right on the option. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Back to throw now on first down.
That's complete to McBride.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
X factor rusher.
2nd and 6.
Right back to McBride. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Right back to him on first down.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carr. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now, and It's a fumble.
Oh, my goodness.
Fortunately for him, he's
Luckily,
able
he
to
got
get
the
it
ball
back,
back.
but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you could sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Irving, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run.
Take the field goal here. 0-0 with the one.
No score
game like
after
I anticipated.
one on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
It's good.
McCann's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's caught left side, the tight end Pitts.
Good defense.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the
defense,
30.
I'm starting rookies. Trying to build them up.
Herbert
Just a
now.
couple of rookies. Oh, nice.
His throw incomplete.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll put it
Dill
away
is out
for
of
the
this game.
second
He's
time.
not injured. Out for about 3 weeks.
Pulled in at the 24.
Nice return by Bradley.
So a
This
good
is a guy
punt,
off
but
the
a solid
practice squad.
12-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Cardinals offense
Usually I
now
always start
works
my
their way
receiver.
back onto the field.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've got that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, my
And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in the face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd down, Irving. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to look deep for Watkins.
This one is incomplete.
He should have caught that
The
ball.
offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
He finds his man complete. That's Daniels. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They're going to look to throw. He's got it right here over the middle. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You
Really
and I talk
clicking.
often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, he's wide open.
And he's
Good
going to find his
throw.
man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll
Over
wind
the
up
running
getting
back.
this one all the way down
Out there's a wide
inside the
receiver.
20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And good quarterbacks know that when things start to break down and they're forced to flee the pocket, they can often count on their running backs to try and bail them out. That happened on that play. Nice gain.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle they
Big
go.
hole.
Irvin.
Look at that.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another good gain. That's now
I know you
35
seen
yards
that fullback
combined on
leading.
those last 2 plays.
I'm not
That's
sure how
our
much
big
more
fullback.
evidence
Look
they
at him
need,
lead the way.
partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
From the field.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Wide open.
He's got his man. It's caught
The
in the
big
end
fella,
zone.
6'8", Zach
Touchdown,
Kunks.
Arizona. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
I'm right. Last season, I got my butt kicked.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He had the tight end wide open.
3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
It's not fast enough to cover this.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
All right, one man starting to pick up some momentum.
Herbert operating from the red zone.
That
ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
What do you mean?
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there.
I'm just trying to be not too loud as soon as 4 o'clock.
Ready to set up shop. They're starting to pull away
I'm
with
just
this one
talking
early
loud.
on that first quarter. They didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways. But right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter.
It's actually 4. Let's see. 4:07. What time is it by you?
He's going to keep this again. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. A nice run there. He calls his own number, gets the first down, and then slides to a stop before he has to take any contact.
And that absolutely has to please this coaching staff, because you know they've been drilling into his head. You're no good to us on the sidelines if you're not playing, right? If you have to be over here full-time with us, that doesn't work so well. We need you on the field, so sliding like that, they'll take that every time.
Let Bowman heal up a little bit. 3:08. Your Central Time, huh?
They'll run on first down. Irving, and he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. You know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. The Cardinals on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here.
Wide open, McBride.
Got a man, it's McBride complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And Rondell Moore, he's in the slot today. think.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
That's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy to think of. The times are so different.
10-7, our score.
9 o'clock. So 9 in the morning, right?
Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Working with a 2nd and 4. They'll set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Daniels. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 9, 2nd and about a yard. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Back to throw here.
Oh, nice lane.
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He'll drop to throw.
Oh, there he is.
And
Touchdown.
that is caught.
Quez
Touchdown
Watkins.
Cardinals. Quez
What a play.
Watkins from 3 yards out. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Cunningham is just he's on a roll.
CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with them down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to...
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play.
Go figure.
So that challenge, a successful one. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Herbert.
Good blitz.
And the
Who's that?
pressure will
Christian
bring it down
Harris.
here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Christian Harris has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Should just have timed that out.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
Kicking in the third quarter.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And in the second quarter, it's the Bears who are out in front. The Bears still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we're off to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And at this point, they trail the visiting Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting New York Giants. Kyler Murray has thrown a touchdown pass. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cardinals. And a big part of their success on the scoreboard is their success in the running game. Over 100 yards as a team in those first 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break. We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments. And we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
All right, third quarter.
It'll
So
be
far, it's been
Falcons football, and they trail here
pretty
as
good.
we get back underway on EA
Arizona,
Sports.
our offense has been clicking pretty well.
And he
First
will
half.
not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got Edwards now on the slant. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Kyle Pitts with 100 yards.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Keep in mind they can still get a 1st down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a toss left side for Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. Dobbins, touchdown Falcons.
Sign the trade.
Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right?
And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they ran down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the 2nd half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
1st down.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Colbert, and he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to him.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
2nd and 11. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understand.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Pass rush got there that time.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
Atlanta regains possession of the football. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, they know that they're not getting shy about throwing that football.
A gain there of 21 yards.
That's pretty good.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Herbert on 1st down now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
He's got his pass.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he stopped immediately there.
Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Herbert. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Here's the option. Running right. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Touchdown! From 19 yards away. And the Falcons have taken a 4th quarter lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and the gadget play gets him into the end zone. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
They'll run on first down. Irving.
Carrying the
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 91 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's the option going right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd down and 5. Herbert. Yeah, that was too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Herbert now.
Good.
Knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Wow.
Well, they pitch to the tight end. It's a
Fake field goal. It's a second on the
They
season.
try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
On 2nd down, Irving. They'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Got a man, it's short, it's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st down. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 112 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Able to get this one to McBride. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Oh, he's wide open.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he's wide open, guys. He beats AJ
Schwartz. That's complete.
down to the 10.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Irving, and a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after it. Put the pressure on.
Oh, man. Barry.
A nice run there. 8 yards. Moves them much closer to the goal line now for third down.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
Fourth quarter. Down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third and goal now in a one-score game.
Well, this should be a big touchdown.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Nice dive.
And he is in for 6.
Triple B's, 12th touchdown in 6 games.
A great effort there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cards are able to move back in front.
Good dive. Good seal.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready. And you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So all eyes on the Falcons. Down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Herbert. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Looking right downfield.
They completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
Throwing, Herbert. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
That's caught by Pitts. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Herbert. Pass complete to Edwards.
Good.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got it. And then we will step aside. Herbert going to throw. It's Edwards again. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Herbert to throw.
No.
And this
They
is
got it,
caught.
man.
Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
3 timeouts.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. 12 yards there as they move the chains. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
We do not remain undefeated. Falcons beat us.
Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come from behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Falcons, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.